Kia ora tātou, he noho mō tēnei. Kei te timatatanga mō tēnei so tātou karakia. Kei te timatatanga nā te kupu nā te atua. He pāhemo me te rangi me te whenua, kāre he pāhemo ki te kupu o te atua. Nō reira, kei te himene, tuatahi, he honere, he kloria, he maungarongo, he whakara pai ki ngā tagata katoa. E tū. Ai no tātou e tō mātou mati te rangi. Kei te tū mai ki tēnei tō pōna no tā aroaro mō tēnei wa. He whakamoi meti, he whakawhetai, he pā, kei te timatatanga mō tēnei tō tātou hui mō tēnei wa. Nā ki tanga mō tēnei te hunga ko tā mai. Ko tā mai ki roto ki tēnei tō tātou whare. Nā ki tanga mō tēnei ki ngā kiantara hau mō tēnei o rātou mō tēnei wa. Nā ki he tēki ki a koe e pā, kei te tino mā wiwitanga, e ngā kaumātua, e ngā pakeke, tamariki, mokopuna hoki, piki te kaha, piki te ora, piki te māramatanga e pā. Rere pā ki runga ki a koe tō mana ki tanga, ki te whānau pani e noho i te kapua pauri mo tēnei ra. Nā ki he tēki ki a rātou, kei te moke moke, he pauri mo tēnei ki a rātou. Ma reira e pā ki runga ki a koe, tō mena ki tanga, tō wairua i ngā wā katoa, ko i hukraiti, kai whakahora, āmene. E noho. Kia ora tātou katoa. Kei te timatatanga mo tēnei tō tātou mihi mihi, e poroporo aki ki a koutou mo tēnei wa. Nau mai, hara mai, piki mai, kake mai. Kei runga te reo karanga mo tēnei koutou, me te whānau whānui, o nā te kahununu, puta noa i ngā mātou waka, nau mai, hara mai koutou. Nau mai ki te api ki tēnei tō tātou, angatira o tātou, ko tāma. Ko tāma. Reira ke te mea tuatahi e, te mihi te kauni hera, te kora matua a Sandra mo tēnei wa. A koutou mo tēnei, o koutou mahi mo tēnei wa, hau mo tēnei wa. Rei e mihi kau ana ki a koutou, nau mai haramai. Haramai ki tēnei tō koutou whare. Ko tēnei te whare, he manaki he tiki, mo tēnei ki a koutou mo tēnei ra. Reira, nau mai, hara mai, piki mai, kake mai. Nā tēnei, e ngā Pākehā, Māori, kei te kotahi tata, kei runga te mahi mo tēnei ra. E mahi mo tēnei, e manakitanga, mo tēnei, ko hera taunga ararau, ko hera taunga haukanui, ko hera taunga te haro o te kahu, ko hera taunga takata noa. Kei te mihi mo tēnei, te whānau, ko tāma. Ko tāma he manaki mo tēnei tō koutou. Hoa mahi mo tēnei wa. Kei te mihi ki a koutou. Kei te koa koutou, kei titiro kei noho mo tēnei ki a rātou. Kei tēnei te mihi kau ana mo tēnei. Nā pōhiri tuatahi mo tēnei. a te kahurangi mo tēnei wa. Nā mihi mo tēnei kia koutou. Kei te kaha mo tēnei, nā whakatau ki tēnei rātau, koutou katoa, kua tāma. Kua tāma ai mo tēnei, te mahi mo tēnei rā. Nō reira, kei te mihi, e whakatauma, te mihi mo tēnei. E tika mo tēnei te kōrero, ko tēnei tō tātou matanui te rangi, e mihi ki te kaihanga, i ngā mea katoa. I ngā mate mo tēnei o te tau o te marama, te wiki o te rāne. Ngā mate e hohuni tēnei i ngā marae maha o Heretaunga. Ko tēnei matahiwi, puta noa ki ahuriri, puta noa mo tēnei Heretaunga, mo tēnei wa, puta noa ki Aotearoa. Mo tēnei o ngā mate, e tangi hea, ngā mihi hea kia rātou. Kori noa, te hunga ora, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou. Pai te kisi a koutou mo tēnei wa. Koe tēnei, kare he pauri ki a koutou, e mene mene ki tēnei tō hoa, mahi hau mo tēnei wa. Kei te noho mo tēnei koutou, kei te pauri mo tēnei, mene mene tō āhua mo tēnei ki a rata. E pai ki tēnei te mahi hau mo tēnei ki a rata. E tika mo tēnei wa. Ia kaha koutou. Ia kaha kui tō mahi hau mo tēnei wa. Ia kaha mo tēnei. E kauni hera o Heretaunga. E mahi ki te mahi. Ko tahi tata. Kei ronga mo tēnei. Ko mahi hau. Ko tēnei te teipu mo tēnei wa. E tika mo tēnei te mahi ko koutou. Kia kaha. Kia malawa nui kia maa. A te atu koutou e teki, kia koutou, mo tēnei wa. A te timatatanga mo tēnei, Kevin, ko koe tēnei. He mahi ki tēnei, he waru mo tēnei, he noho te tūru nei ki a koe. 8 years on the council. Next year, 3 years time, we'll see. Kia kaha. Ko wēnei nā mahi hau, e awhi ki a koe, ko rata. Ka re mōhio ki tēnei te tūru o te kaunihera. Nā, te a koe. Nā māngai ki tēnei, whakaro mo tēnei ki ahe. Nā reira, ka re roa, ko whāmai te whakatau ki tēnei o koutou katoa. Nā me mahau o tēnei o tātou. Tūru o te tepu mo tēnei wa. Nō reira, e rauranga tirama, a kui mā kora mā, nā mokopuna hoki, tēnā koutou, kia ora tātou katoa. Ka hea mo tēnei te kinaki mo tēnei, ko anake mo tēnei. Ka koe tēnei, e saku māma, ko warawara ki tēnei tō kinaki, kōrero mai, waiata mai. Ka pene a koe a, ki te pene o te aroha, ki te pene koe e wai kura e. Tai te mu tai pari, tai hoa e haere. Kia mutu takuriri ni roi matai. Reira, tūturu whakamau ki a tīna. Hui e. Kia ora tata. Ko tēnei ke au, ko tēnei te mea hau, mo tēnei te tūru o te mea. So I'm the new mayor today.
E ngā awa, e ngā maunga, e ngā hapu kārangaranga o Heretaunga, mō koutou mā te whānui o Waipatu, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Tēnā hoki koutou i te kaunihira hau, me koe hoki ki te koromātua, Sandra, tēnā rawa atu koe, tēnā koutou katoa. Ko tō Sirili Nigel Pickle hau, noko te onari ki te tū, ki te mihi ki a koutou i tēnei ahi. Wa wehi nā, katahi nei te rangi ātāhua, ka whakamanahia nā kai kaunihira Māori o te wari takitimu. Ari ko te nākau, ki te tū, ki te mihi, ki tēnā, ki tēnā, ki tēnā o tātou kua e ki pahi nei. Ko taku mihi whakakāpinga ki a koutou i te whānau o nā kai kaunihira, me tō kaha ki te tautoko i tō taonga, ara ko tō whanaunga, tēnā koutou katoa. O kā te rā, i te kaunihira a rohi o Heretaunga, nā mātou te raurau, nā koutou te raurau, ka ora ai tātou katoa o Heretaunga. Heretaunga ararau, Heretaunga haukanui, Heretaunga haro o te kahu, Heretaunga ringahora, Heretaunga raurau haumako, Heretaunga tākoto noa, tihei Heretaunga. O talofa lava, malo liso fua maua, malalangi e mama, ua whaatasi ai lini aso fia, talofa lava. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and it is my pleasure to declare this meeting open and welcome you here this afternoon for the inaugural council meeting following the triennial election. Today's meeting is a really special occasion and made more special by the families, friends and wider public here in attendance. Thank you for being here. My name is Tulsavili Nigel Bickle. I'm the Chief Executive of the Hastings District Council, and on behalf of myself and the 450 staff here at Council, I'd like to offer our congratulations to the Mayor and Councillors-elect. Could I also acknowledge Papa, looking very regal in your throne, and thank you for your ongoing aroha and tautoko of all of the special civic occasions and everything you do in supporting us in the community. Also, tēnā koutou katoa te kahurangi. It's not an amazing civic occasion without the world famous From Albert Street kahurangi performing arts group, and blessed to have you here constantly in the chamber for citizenships and really special occasions. So thank you for being here. Look, I'm really proud to lead a hard-working team here at Council who are Hastings proud and passionate about serving our community. We're really excited about the next 3 years and the opportunity to work with the elected representatives. We have different roles, but the thing that binds us together is trying to make a difference for our community and the 91,000 residents across the over 5,000 square kilometres of town and country. Hastings District Council has been in its current form for 33 years, so 11 3-year terms. We have 6 new councillors, the first time we've had 6 new councillors for over a decade. And we have Māori representation through our 3 Takitimu Māori wards for the very first time in our history, and I reckon that's a yeehaw. For me, I joined Council as the Chief Executive in February 2019, and my first 2 big meetings in packed chambers was in March 2019 with a big debate around whether we should open or keep closed the coast with the rockfall that had happened out at Kidnappers. And then in April 2019, a packed chamber as we had a big debate around whether the members of Heretaunga Tākoto Noa could be on the standing committees of Council with voting rights. And then May 2021, the historic decision made by the last Council to introduce Māori wards for the very first time. And again, that was a packed chamber and a beautiful occasion. And the manifestation of all of that mahi is in the 3 elected representatives of the Takitimu ward. So I'd just like to acknowledge Renata and Kelly and Anna, because whatever happens from here, you will always be the very first Māori Takitimu ward councillors elected to the Hastings District Council, so my congratulations to you. Also, I'd like to acknowledge the other 3 new members of Council, Marcus Buddo, Michael Fowler and Henry Hickey. But it's also worth reflecting that we have the longest serving councillor in Hawke's Bay, and between the re-elected councillors, 91 years of experience around this table. And so my congratulations to everyone that has been elected and re-elected to serve our community. So what's going to happen in the first part of the meeting this afternoon is elected members are going to be called up in alphabetical order to read their declaration of office, which they can take in either English or Te Reo Māori, and then have the opportunity to say a few words. But where we start is with koro mātua, and so it is my pleasure to invite Her Worship, the Mayor of Hastings, Mayor Sandra Hazelhurst, to make her declaration of office, and then she will rightly take over the proceedings. Right there, Your Worship.
Yeah, thank you. Tēnā koutou katoa, no mai, haere mai, piki mai, kaki mai. Kia ora everyone. It's wonderful to see you in the chamber today and on this very, very special occasion. We are so proud and excited with our new council and to be heading off in the direction we are today. Can I acknowledge our Hastings ambassador, ex-councillor, Councillor Keith. He'll always be Councillor Keith. And we've got our Paletti here too, I saw. So, and I just acknowledge also the past councillors because they have helped lead some pretty hard mahi in the past 3 years. And so I know that some of you may be just watching out there today. So kia ora koutou katoa and ngā mihi nui to you and your hard mahi. Declaration. I, Sandra Glennis Hazelhurst, declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skill, judgment, execute and perform in the best interests of Hastings District the powers, authorities, duties vested in or imposed upon me as Mayor of Hastings District Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act. Kia ora.
But if you just stay here. My other job, Your Worship, as you know, is to vest the robe, the chains and the hats that are the visible and outward signs of the honour, distinction and authority that our community has conferred on you by electing you as Mayor. But they are also symbols that are emblematic of servitude. So we'll now do this, hopefully not too awkwardly.
Scottish wool, 1950.
Yeah. And don't forget, I never saw you in this.
Sash to the left.
Yeah, I would say congratulations. And it is now my great pleasure to hand the proceedings over to Her Worship the Mayor.
Great that we're sitting in alphabetical order. I wish to invite Anna Leith Apatu, our first Māori Ward Councillor.
Tēnā koutou katoa. I, Ana Leith Apatu, declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skill and judgment execute and perform in the best interests in the Hastings District the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as member of the Hastings District Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act.
And we've got more money. Oh, thank you. This is your pin. Beautiful. And for you to wear to show your role as a councillor. And I won't put it on you today because you can do that. And it tells the story of our coat of arms, who we are, and all about us. Beautiful. So that is your little tonga. Congratulations, Anna. A new councillor and ex-Rural Community Board member, Marcus. Oh, you can say your name. Thank you, because I didn't want to say it incorrectly. But very warm welcome to you, Marcus. Wonderful to have you on board as a councillor.
I, Marcus Pröbado, declare that I will faithfully and impartially, and according to the best of my skill and judgment, execute and perform, in the best interests of the Hastings District, the Council, the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Hastings District Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act.
Congratulations, Marcus. Welcome. This is your honour. This is for you to wear to represent Hastings and show who we are, and proudly a councillor of our district. Congratulations. Yes. It is my great pleasure to welcome colleague Elwyn Alexander Corbin as a councillor of Hiritonga Ward. Unopposed, doing a wonderful job for Hiritonga community. Thank you, Elwyn, and this is your declaration.
I, Elwyn Alexander Corbin, declare that I will faithfully and impartially, and according to the best of my skill and judgment, execute and perform in the best interests of the Hastings District the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as member of the Hastings District Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act.
Yay! Congratulations, Alan. Look forward to working with you.
Can I do it down there or here?
Yeah.
It is my great pleasure now to welcome Michael Bruce Fowler. Michael, representing the Hastings Havelock Ward, widely known as our local historian and well respected by the community.
Thank you, Sandra. I, Michael Bruce Fowler, declare that I will faithfully and impartially, and according to the best of my skill and judgment, execute and perform in the best interest of the Hastings District the powers, authorities and duties vested in were imposed upon me as member of the Hastings District Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act.
Michael, would you like to say a few words now?
Oh, yeah.
Or would
Yeah.
you like to wait until everybody's sat down?
Just very briefly, tēnā koutou te kōrero, everybody. I'd just like to thank my wife, Raven, for supporting me and let me do the things that I do. Thank you, Raven. Cool.
Watch out, pāhara keke. It is my great pleasure. No mai haere mai. Henry Oliver Ryder Hickey. Welcome to our representative of Flaxmere. Very warm welcome, Henry, a huge respected member of Flaxmere. Welcome.
Ko te amorangi ki mua ko te hāpai o Kimuri te tūturitanga mahi pono o te Māori mana motu hake a tihei Mauriora. A tēnei tamihi ki a koutou kua taima nei i tēnei wā. Kei ngā maunga whakahi, kei ngā awa whakairo whenua ki te rangatira a tēnā koutou. E ngā mati o ngā wā, e ngā mati. Haere ki paira, haere ki ona mātua tūpuna, haere, haere, haere atura. E te pau whenua, e te pau tangata, e te pau herenga o waka. Karanga maira, karanga maira, karanga maira. I grew up in a small town of New Plymouth. My mother was a solo mother who couldn't read and write. Her only aspirations was that my two sisters and I had an education. When I first pursued education at university, I was declined. So I gave up. And then, believe it or not, at Hastings Central, I was asked to come and teach te reo and kapahaka. Back in 1990. In 1996, Don Alexander from Napier Intermediate said to me, "You need to go to university." So I tried again, and Waikato University said yes. But I just want to thank the huata whānau. Actually, I want to thank Alison, because Alison was the one who came and got me and asked me to join Kahurangi. Back then, as a young 17-year-old, 18-year-old, I joined Kahurangi Māori Performing Arts. And now I stand here in front of you as the chairman of this rōpū. I just want to acknowledge my uncle, Charlie Eke, and his wife, Auntie Hene, and my cousin, Polly. They are the only living immediate family members in my family. And my job as the general manager for Māori Health at Health Hawke's Bay, we as Māori don't live as long as there are other people in our community. And so I pursue oranga as best as I can. I just want to acknowledge those ones who are here to support me. I want to, e tuku mi ki te korakaupapa Māori o te wānanga whare tāpiri o Tākitui, a school where my children went to, where my grandchildren go to the kohanga, and my daughter at the wharekura. And I am a student, like Renata, of Kahurangi. There's so many people I want to thank. Martin Jeanette, the principal of Peterhead, I'd like to thank you as well for bringing the children, just another school that helping Flexmere and Tutorat. But I want to thank the people of Flexmere, the whānau of Flexmere, both Māori, Pacifica, and non-Māori, because they've chosen me to be their voice at the table. I am not your leader, I am your voice. I am the community voice at the table. Henari, Peleri, it's going to be really hard to follow in those footsteps that you've done for fabulous Flexmere. Just want to acknowledge you and Peleri who was here. Thank you for paving the way for Flexmere. And it's time to thrive. It's time to thrive in Flexmere. Lastly, my wife, Monique, and my two daughters, Keita, Mahinarangi, my son, Zion, Nathaniel, Te Manuao. Without you, I wouldn't be here. Without you providing the support. So I was born in Taranaki, in Waitara, but I was refined and defined in Flexmere. Ko henare heke tōku ingoa, hei mata wheke no pahara keke. Ko ahau, ko Henry Oliver Ryder heke. Ko ati ana ki te whai i ahau i te pono me te tōkeke. I rongo hoki i te mutunga ke mai nei i aku pūkenga, o aku whakatau hoki, kia whakatūtuki kia mahi anō hoki i te mana whakahaere, te mana whakatau, me ngā momo mahi kua uhia ki rungai i au. Kia whiwhi painga mō te takiwā o here taunga, hei memo o te kaunihere arohe o here taunga, e ai hoki ki te turi kāwanatanga a tai au 2002, ki te turi kāwanatanga a tai au whakapai me te hui 1987, me e tahi turi anō rānei. Nā reira, tēnā koutou, a kia ruhi tātou katoa. Pai o ki muri te tuturutanga mahi, pono te Māori mana motu ake, he mango pare amohia te wakaki tumu, hei whakakuiti tanga, hei whakaki te ngā, ererete huata hokukia, ererete manuka tomakia, e kore ngaro te kakano iru, Namaira irangi atea e toku hine ngaro ano e wakai ngai hoki ana mai ki ngara muri aroha kia hora te malina kia papate mute moana kia terete arohirohi ko te atua te kuputua ko te atua te kupu whakamutunga kia whakapainga hei mua o i homa Vai a te iti, taurani o te Just finally, I'd just like to thank my team from Health Hawke's Bay. I'd like to thank the board for allowing me to do this mai. And I just want to thank the candidates that stood in Flexmere and made it a damn hard job to get this chair. I will be your voice in Flexmere. Tēnā koutou.
your chocolate box. Then put your pin in.
This one's for Flex Me.
Takitemu Ward Councillor Kelly Ann Marie Jessup. Paving the way. Wahine toa.
Aio ki te rangi e, aio ki te whenua e, aio ki te mana whenua, he tangata whenua koutou. Kia ora tātou, he mihi tuatahi ki te rangatira tūaki o e noho ki konei o Wainganui, e whakatau o mātou ki te karakia, ki te koro mātua, Sandra, kauri e pirate here. Mihi ana ki ngā kaunihira rohi o Hirataunga. Ka tūau ki te mihi atu, it's a great privilege to be standing here to receive this blessing for our people, to honour our kaumātua that have passed on, to honour our people that are living out in Hirataunga and the wards out, especially the Takitimu ward. It's quite overwhelming, but I'm up for the whirl, and I know that my fellow Takitimu kaunihira rohi candidates are with me too, and as the Pōri Mātuas too. Yeah. Kua hau, ko Kelly Ann Marie Jessup e oti ana ka whaia hau I te pono me te tūkeke I runga hoki I te mutinga ki e mai nei o aku pūkinga o aku whakatau hoki kia whakatūtuki kia mahi anō hoki ki te mana whakahaere te mana whakatau me ngā momo mahi. Kua uhia ki runga ia ahau kia whiwhi painga mo te takiwa o Hirataunga. Hei mema o te kaunihira a rohi o Hirataunga e ai hoki ki te turi kawanatanga a Taiao 2002. Ki te turi kawanatanga a Taiao whakapai me te hui 1987 me itahi turi anō rānei. E me whakahau tēnei I Hirataunga I tēnei rā te tuatoru o whiringa rangi I te tau 2022. Kia ora tātou katoa.
This is for you to show in your official duties. Who you are, use your official badge. Nigel, take your to your seat, Kelly. Tania Joy Kerr, representing the Mohawk Ward, councillor for our rural community. Experience and well-serving councillor. Thank you. Oh, look at my head. Thank you.
You might be allowed to pop it to one side. No matter how often you do this declaration, it still brings butterflies and makes me feel quite emotional. I must thank my family because without Andy and my boys managing without me, I couldn't do the job that I do to serve the community. And although the ward has elected me to represent them, when we say this declaration, it's actually for working for the whole district. So I'm very, very honoured to stand here and make this declaration. I, Tania Joy Kerr, declare that I will faithfully and impartially, and according to the best of my skill and judgment, execute and perform in the best interest of the Hastings district the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as member of the Hastings District Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act. Thank you.
It is my very great pleasure now to invite to make her declaration today a very supportive, very hard-working councillor for Hastings Havelock North, oh, no, it's not yet, Eileen Rose Lawson. Welcome, Eileen. I was calling you councillor already.
What's that?
I was calling you councillor already.
Oh, yeah. Tēnā koutou katoa. I would like to acknowledge the huge support I get from my family, my husband Mike, who's sitting over here, and my daughter Madeline, and also Jeremy and Lily, who can't be with me today because they're away out of town with work. Their love and support is just incredible to me, and I couldn't do the work I do without that support. And just reflecting on the last 3 years and why I do the work I do, my daughter Maddie is expecting our first mokopuna early December, and this is all about making the Hastings district a better place for today, but also for the future generations. And my children live here in the Bay, and I'm sure I'm going to have plenty more mokopuna in the Bay. So it's all about those future generations for me. I, Eileen Rose Lawson, declare that I will faithfully and impartially, and according to the best of my skill and judgment, execute and perform in the best interests of the Hastings district the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as member of the Hastings District Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act.
It's a lucky dip, we don't know where everybody's sitting. Whanihira Arohi o Hiritonga, representing the Takatumu Māori Ward, my warm welcome to Renata Harimai Nepi. Yay!
Kia ora!
See?
Ka
You remember? You remember the day.
Tēnā tātou e te whare, kei ngā mana, kei ngā reo, tēnei te tuku i ngā reo pare kā rangaranga, o te wārune o tāki tumu, o te rao tēnei pēki whare atua ke nei tēnā tātou katoa. Taku mihi tuatai, kei te pāwhakawairo koro Jerry, tēnā koe i ngā kupu karakia, ko tuku nei tēnei ahi, tēnā koe e koro. Tuarua, kia kōrua tai Nigel, Mea Sandra, tēnā kōrua, e whakahaere nei tā tātou hui tuatai, tēnā kōrua. Ngā mate tā rūru nui o te wā, ngā mate kei runga i a koutou, kei runga i a tātou, haria mai kia whāre ki tia, kia tangi he o tina, kia poroporo a ki tia e tātou, i tēnei rangi motu hake. Ngā mate kua uhia, rātou kia rātou haere whakangaro atura. Ka tau ārai tia te pō, ka tī toko nāke ko te whai, a ko te ao marama, tī hei mauri ora kia tātou katoa. Te rōpu kahurangi, hoki i ngā tau te kau ki muri, kua au tēnai noho ane e rā tūru. Nō reira, ka pahure te koutou, ko koutou tēnai whakakia nei e hu, e nei tūru huri tēnei tepu. Nō reira, kia kaha koutou, i a koutou mahi rangatira, e hora nei i tēnei rohe, mō tō tātou iwi, mō ngā iwi katoa o te ao, nō koutou te mana kei runga tēnā koutou katoa. Tēnei rā te hoki ake, te hahu ake i tēnā ingoa rangatira, kia angu, kia koro tama huata. Ona pūkenga, ona whakaakorangi i taka mai ki ahau, i au i te rōpū kahurangi, anei ngā hua e tuake nei tēnei rā. Nō reira, koro tama hoki wairua mai kia mātou. Hau tira, taku pāpā, e noho atu rā ki reira, e tuku nei te reo pōhiri ki au, o tira kia mātou, tēnā koe taku pāpā. O tira taku wife, e noho ana ki reira, tēnā koe, pēnei a Michael, ko ngā wives, ngā taituara, o ngā tāne. Te āhua nei, ko te tāne te rangatira o te whānau, engari, kei te he, ko te wahine ke, e whakamana nei ngā tāne. Nō reira, wahine mā, ngā wahine rangatira i tēnei ruma, nō koutou te mana kei runga tēnā koutou. Hoi anō kanui aku pau i konei, ngā kai kauni hera katoa, Pākehā mai, Māori mai, tihei mauri ora kia tātou katoa. Ko ahau, ko Renata Harimai Nepi e oti ana, kia whai a hau i te pono me te tōkeke. I runga hoki te mutunga kia mai nei o ōku pūkenga, o ōku whakatau hoki, kia whakatūtuki, kia mahi anō hoki te mana whakahaere, te mana whakatau me ngā momo mahi kua uhia ki runga i au, kia whiwhi pāinga mo te takiwā o Heretaunga, mo te iwi hoki o Ngāti Kahungunu. Hei mema o te kaunihera ārohe o Heretaunga, e ai hoki ki te ture kāwanatanga ātai au rua mano mā rua, ki te ture kāwanatanga ātai au whakapai, me te hui ko tai mano iwarau waru te kaumāwhitu, me etai ture anō rānei, he mea whakau tēnei i Heretaunga i tēnei rā tonu, te tuatoru o whiringa arangi i te taurua mano, rua te kaumārua, wap wap wap. te kauaka nuku, te kauaka rangi te aia nuku, aia rangi te kura mai, huki huki te kawe o te tere kawe nuku, te Watu akaki waho, watu akaki uta. Maruhinga tu, maruhinga mai. Runga te makawahine, iara te makatane, huki nawe nawe. O ka ki te mute waka hei. Tēnā koutou. Kahurangi Ali will take you through the McDonald's drive-thru after this. Thank you.
It is my special honour to now welcome Havelock Hastings Councillor Simon John Hapu Nixon. Welcome, Simon. You've done this before. Congratulations, Simon.
I've done this before. Do I have to do it again?
Yes, you do.
Oh, okay. I, Simon John Harper Nixon, declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skill and judgment execute and perform in the best interests of the Hastings District the powers and authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Hastings District Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, and any other act. Do I have to say dated?
Just sign is good.
Where do I sign?
Just here.
Yeah. Thank you. Your Worship, Sandra, I've said this to you before. Those of us who were re-elected owe it to Sandra for being here. This is the first council that I've been on, and this is my 5th term, that some councillors have not failed to be re-elected. And I think it's a tribute to the leadership of Sandra, supported ably by Nigel, that has achieved so much that have portrayed us, I think, in a very favourable light. I come from a family of local government people, and I think each of us thought those that followed were mad. My mother certainly told me I was when I first stood. My great-grandfather represented the Hutt the Hutt County Council for several terms. My grandfather was on the Wanganui Town Board. My mother was, get this right, a member of the Macra County Council, which then became the Porirua Borough Council, which then became the Porirua City Council, and she was Deputy Mayor of that council and served on other local authorities such as the Hutt Valley Electric Power and Gas Board and the Wellington Harbour Board. So it sort of runs in the family. But I will not be standing again because my wife has told me I'm not standing again. But being a councillor is a real privilege because you have to be put there by the community. And that says something, that at least you have some support, some people that agree with you. It's not easy, it's not an overpaid job, but we like to think that we are making a difference to the community. And so I say now, I will do my best to continue doing that, as I have. Sandra doesn't expect me to sort of stop with just a couple of words, because I don't. But thank you, everybody, for the support, and I look forward to the next year and this wonderful council. We had a wonderful council. We thought it was the best council ever the last 3 years. But looking around, I'm beginning to think it's going to be bettered by the new council. Thank you.
A very much loved councillor representing the Heretutonga Ward, Anne Elizabeth Bennett Redstone.
Congratulations. Thank you, even though I wasn't elected.
Well, you were.
I was. Kia ora koutou katoa. I'd just like to thank my family and friends in particular for supporting me through this last 6 years and the coming 3 years. And I feel very privileged and grateful to be sitting at the table and making decisions that will impact on the lives of our constituents in the Heretutonga region or district. So, yeah, thank you very much to everybody. I, Anne Elizabeth Bennett Redstone, declare that I will faithfully and impartially, and according to the best of my skill and judgment, execute and perform in the best interests of the Hastings District the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Hastings District Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987 or any other act. Do we have to say dated? We don't. Fabulous.
I was going to say, you don't need to stay seated in that place. I think that's where you were last time. We're coming to the end of the alphabet. Isn't it sad to be at the end of the alphabet? But we're not sad, because we're celebrating the success of a hardworking, respected councillor for Hastings Havelock North, Wendy Lee Sholem. Welcome, Wendy. Welcome, Gemma. Welcome, Josh.
I've asked my tamariki to join me here today, as I have every time that I've taken this oath, because they're a reminder of why I stand. Eileen Lawson said it really well before, and I joined her in saying that what we do here, what our role is on council, is making sure that there is a better future in our district for those who come after us. And so I thank my kids for their support, because I know that it means a lot of time with mum away, and so I appreciate it, especially during campaigning. And I'd like to take a moment just to acknowledge my very long-suffering husband, who continues to support me in my efforts. And also I'd like to acknowledge my mother and father who are here today. Mum, thank you for the meals while we were campaigning and the calls of support. And Dad, along with Nick and Nigel and my husband, for spending countless hours helping me put up hoardings. And I'd also like to acknowledge just everyone in the community who, I guess, elbowed me in the ribs and said, you must stand again. It's a great privilege to be here again. Thank you for your support.
Well done.
So I, Wendy Lee Sholem, declare that I will faithfully and impartially, and according to the best of my skill and judgment, execute and perform in the best interests of the Hastings District the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Hastings District Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act.
A very, very passionate and dedicated councillor, our longest serving councillor, a very hard-working and very, very committed councillor to Hastings. I welcome Kevin Victor Atkins.
I, Kevin Victor Watkins, declare that I will faithfully and impartially, and according to the best of my skill and judgment, execute and perform in the best interests of the Hastings District the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Hastings District Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act. I guess in 2001, when I signed the first declaration, I really probably had no idea that I would be signing my 8th today. But I want to share this with you. Over those 7 trienniums, I've been with colleagues who've celebrated some incredible achievements and some incredible highs in the Hastings District. And I've been with colleagues who've had to handle some of the worst possible crises. But I can tell you this, honestly, there is never one morning I have woken up and wished I was in another place. So today, for all my colleagues from the previous triennium and all my new colleagues in this triennium, this is a moment in time. You're on a journey. Thank you. Thank you, dear.
Just move on to item 2, and don't you look like a fabulous bunch sitting at the table? My goodness me, yay! You look amazing. A very warm congratulations to you all. Councillor Malcolm Dixon has had a very sad tangi of one of his past students, and he will be with us as soon as he possibly can. And we also have leave of absence from Councillor Harvey. And so if I could move from the chair, please, those leave of absence and apologies be accepted. Councillor Kerr second. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Good. Well done. We're off with a hiss and a roar. Now we'll move to item 7. And item 7 is the appointment of the Deputy Mayor. Have spoken of it. I've loved seeing everybody one-on-one and sharing our vision and aspirations individually and collectively. And it is really important for me that we look at how we develop each and every one of you, that you can take any roles and responsibilities that you can now and in the future. And throughout this triennium, I will be looking at moving people, shifting and giving everyone an opportunity in leadership. But today is about appointing a Deputy Mayor to continue the work that we have been doing. And I wish to, and I'm very proud to appoint Councillor Tania Kerr as the Heretaunga Hastings Deputy Mayor. Tania brings a huge skill to the table. She is competent and a very experienced councillor. She understands all aspects of council business and in local government. She has a very broad knowledge of our district and very strongly represents the interests of our rural community and primary sector. Tania is respected by the wider region through regional committees that she represents on our behalf for our council and our community on. As COVID showed us one very, very important thing, our economy is in very strong shape. It is the backbone of our region, and it's incredibly important for us to be strongly connected, and I acknowledge our community board members who are here today. Tania will help us with those connections, hearing the concerns of the rural community as she has done in the last 3 years. She has enormous knowledge of our district and the hinterland and the plains that support our council, and she will support us through planning and some of the big decisions we'll make in future development. She's a very committed, capable and a very supportive Deputy Mayor for me and has made a significant contribution to our council and our community. Congratulations. I'd now like to move from the chair that I appoint Councillor Tania Kerr as my deputy. Moved by Councillor Watkins, second by Renata. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Any against? Carried unanimously. Congratulations, Tan.
Once again, emotions bubble forth. Mayor Sandra, it has been an honour to work as your deputy for the past few years. We don't always agree, but I think that's part of the magic of a mayor-deputy mayor relationship. But at all times I remember who the boss is, your worship. To my, I was going to say historic colleagues, to my colleagues that have been around the table with me in the past, I've thoroughly enjoyed being part of the team as a councillor and as a deputy mayor, assisting where I can as we work for the best for the district. And to our new councillors, I am so looking forward to the magic that you're going to bring to this table as we develop our new culture and our new aspirations for this new term of council. So thank you for your support for this appointment. I'm truly honoured and blessed. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Sandra.
Just until, and we're working through with our appointments and delegations to our committees, and that on the 8th of December those will be announced. But item number 8 addresses the interim requirements for us to have councillors who will sit on any committees, and we have a list of them. And actually, Louise, I think I've got your paper and you've got mine in our, that with those names. Oh no, here we are. So if we look at some of those committees that will meet before the 8th of December, when everybody is in their place and in their committees. So the Joint Waste Futures Project, and that will be Anne and Simon and Marcus. The Omarunui Refuse Landfill Joint Committee, Anne, Simon and Anna. And the Hastings Tangata Whenua Wastewater Joint Committee, Renata, Henry, Kevin and Simon. Any others? And Civic and Administration. Malcolm and Michael. And Civic and Administration, Anna and Henry. And it might not be called, but we just have you there because you will be in those committees in the future. Anything else? Zone 3, Michael and Malcolm attending in Whanganui at Zone 3 meeting. That's us. Happy to move from the chair. Seconded Councillor Kerr. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Any against? That's carried. Just item 9, conflicts of interest. Scott, did you want to take us through? Is it on the last item? And just a change of date for the hearings, which back at item 8, which is 29th rather than the 28th of November. Scott, did you want to take us through this paper?
Through you, Your Worship, this paper and the paper that follows are a couple of formal papers that we're obliged to give you. They cover topics that you'll be getting much more detailed information on in the workshops that you've already had and to come. I'm happy to take this one as read. If there's any questions, I might be able to help.
Any questions? To have a mover, please. Thank you, Councillor Redstone. Seconded, Councillor Lawson. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. That's any against. And the next one, item 10, formality. Have a mover, please. Councillor Butto. Councillor Corbyn. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Thank you. That's carried. And the appointment of a councillor to the Hastings District Rural Community Board. And we have Councillor Marcus Butto, Councillor Tania Kerr and Councillor Ana Apatu. Happy to move from the chair. Thank you. Seconded, Councillor Hickey. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Any against? Thank you, that's carried. That concludes our formal meeting, and I'd just like to say my few words about our exciting 3 years ahead. Kia ora koutou katoa, e te rangatira mā, no mai haere mai, to a wonderful table of fabulous people. To Papa Jerry, our kaumātua, you so suit that chair. I think we'll have a permanent resident and a permanent job for you to be looking over us and caring for us. It's wonderful to have you here. We had the most amazing time at Waipatu this morning, and it's lovely to have you with us this afternoon. Ka hurangi, we just love you in the chamber. You light up our lives, you light up our chamber, and it's always such a thrill to see you all here. And to have Ren as part of the history of Kahurangi is very special to us. So just think, your future, you too, could be leading the community in the future at the table. It is an enormous honour to be Hastings Mayor for the next 3 years. I feel privileged every day to represent our people. It is an exciting time to be the Mayor and to be a councillor in Heritonga Hastings. Our district is certainly rocking. I'm excited to lead such a great new team, a dynamic team of elected members. Your unique blend of experience, knowledge, new energy and passion will make us a fantastic council. Our community has chosen us to serve them. We are a diverse and a strong team. I know we will recognise and respect our differences. We will learn to trust each other and listen to each other's points of view. And most importantly, we are committed to working hard for our people. I'm excited to have our first Māori ward representatives around our table. These things take a lot of time and they take too long, and they should have happened years ago, but we are here and today we're celebrating. Today we continue to honour Māori values, rangatiratanga, influence decisions which will positively impact on mana whenua in the true meaning of Te Tiriti o Waitangi Partnership. That is who we are. That is us, Hastings District Council. Our vision for Heritonga Hastings, its fertile land and our prosperous people, is coming to fruition. And I wish to acknowledge, as I said earlier, our past members. Welcome, Malcolm and Jean. Our past members who helped form those plans and helped implement those plans that we're continuing to implement today. We are the economic powerhouse of the region, and our district is growing. Our continued prosperity for all depends on our courageous leadership. Over the next 3 years, we must plan for and manage for growth if we are to protect our productive soils and our economic future. We have significant challenges ahead: climate change, investment in quality infrastructure, the affordability, at the right time of delivery and in the right place to support our residential growth and our industrial expansion. Many of these decisions will need to be made as a team, and they will not be easy. And I acknowledge whānau that is in the room today, because sometimes you might find somebody isn't too happy or a bit grumpy or is a bit sad or a bit tired when they return after a hard day in council, and you'll be there to support. But the heart of everything we do and the decisions that we'll make will be for our people's well-being. Our plans and our projects are the key to our district's continued success, and over the next 3 years, we will see these exciting plans come to life, each which will make a huge difference to our community. And we love to talk about them, and I'm going to share them now. The completion of our 5-year $90 million investment in safe drinking water infrastructure and the opening of Waiaroha, the world's first water education centre in Heritonga for the world. Homes for our people will continue to be our top priority, adding to the success of the past 3 years to get our whānau into the right place to call home, making sure the right home is in the right place for future residential growth. Our Hastings Alive CBD Revitalisation Plan will see more people living, investing, working and having fun enjoying our beautiful, vibrant city. Our fabulous Flaxmere time focus is going to be on steroids. Flaxmere's thriving, Councillor Hickey. It's turning, and we've got 2 Flaxmere councillors working hard with Kelly, and they will be a dynamic team. They will be given a responsibility as we turn our dreams into reality with new homes, upgraded town centre and fabulous community facilities. Stage 1 of the Civic Square development will commence, a project our community has waited for a long time. With our community, we will develop a master plan for the Tomoana Showgrounds. We will work with our development community and partners on Heritonga House and what its future will look like. We will have our first apartments, people living in our first apartments in the city, and we will open in April our first new hotel. We will build our regional museum storage facility, and we will prioritise Aroha Camberley and stunning Storford. Just like to throw that in there. Not that I'm allowed to throw too many more things in, but you know, Stunning Storford, you know, it's time. It's Storford's time. And also, we're excited about celebrating our birthday, 150 years next year. Hastings, happy birthday. We have a lot to do, and we're blessed to have a passionate, dynamic, capable management team under the guidance of our very passionate leader, Nigel, our Chief Executive. He and his team will implement our council's vision. And Nigel, I will try not to bring too many more ideas to the table this term, but I can't guarantee it.
Wouldn't expect anything.
The next 3 years will see a significant change in local government. We will need to navigate through the central government reforms of Three Waters, RMA, and what the future of local government will look like. Whatever changes lie ahead, with our iwi, government and private sector partners, we will adapt and seek to maximise every opportunity for the benefit of our community. We will reduce the impact of climate change. We will protect the well-being of our natural environment and care for our stunning parks and reserves. We will keep Hiritonga Hastings beautiful. As Kaitiaki, we are with our regional partners and our community, we will protect our environment so we can proudly pass it on to future generations, knowing we have done our best to enhance it. Our vision is to build a prosperous, happy community where tamariki and rangatahi thrive, where our kaumātua are happy and safe and housed, a community where each person feels they have contributed to and participated in and benefited from being part of this amazing place we call Hiritonga Hastings. We will get started today. Me mahi tahi tātou, kia kaha, ngā mihi nui, nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. It is wonderful to have Malcolm John Dixon with us today, and as we said, we're very, very sad to hear the loss of one of your past pupils and in connection to your school, Malcolm. And we welcome you. You're a well-respected and hard-working councillor for Hastings, Havelock North. Welcome, Malcolm.
Well, welcome everyone. I, Malcolm John Dixon, declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skill and judgment execute and perform in the best interests of the Hastings District the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Hastings District Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002 and the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987 or any other act. Dated Hastings, this 3rd day of November 2022. Always carry a pen. School principals always carry pens.
It's official. Close. We wish to welcome our friends and whānau to join us with a cup of tea, and it gives me my great pleasure to invite our kaumātua, Papa Jerry, to close with a karakia.
Tēnei te mihi mo tēnei nā tepu ke te huri rauna mo tēnei. Ko koe tēnei te kaumātua, ko Kevin, e te rangatahi mo tēnei ke a koe, nepe, ke a koe. Ko tēnei ki tō kaumātua, e te kaunihera, mo tēnei wa. He kia kaha kota, kia kaha tō kota mahi hau, kia kaha mo tēnei. Ke a koe, o e ngā Taki Timu Ward, tēnā kota. Kia kaha te iwi Māori mo tēnei wā. Kia kaha kota. Ai. Kāre mo tēnei te takahia mo tēnei te tūru rangatira. Kāre e takahia mo tēnei ki te kaua kore matua mo tēnei wā. Kei te koe whakanāwari ki tēnei te tūru. I was just saying when I saw all those young people come in, they looked over and they said, oh, is that the new mayor? I said, whakaro ke au, ko koe tēnei nā mokopuna kei konei te tūru mo tēnei. Eh? Everybody can aspire to be a mayor. Eh? For all of those young people that came in to support you, Henare, one day there'll be a mayor, Māori. Kei roto ki tēnei tō tātou whare. Manakitanga ki tēnei tō tātou tamariki, ngā mokopuna. Kōrero mai. Kōrero mai ki tēnei te whakapapatanga mo tēnei nā rangatira nōku ki tēnei he te tauga. Ko Tariha, ko te Mōna Nui, ko Hāwea, ko te Hāpuku o te Ika Nui o te Mōna. Nōku ki tēnei te whenua o rata. Huri rauna mo tēnei te tīmatatanga, mo tēnei te tohu, mo tēnei I roto tō te whare. Kei konei, ko tīmatatanga mo tēnei, ka huri rauna mo tēnei. I'm just saying, there's our history on that wall as you look around. Kei konei. And these are the legacy left for you as the new mayor, new councillors to follow. Ne? Kei konei. Huri rauna. That's our history. It's a history of our future generations that they can aspire to where Mayor Sandra is today. So kia kaha kota. Nākitanga mo tēnei ko koutou katoa. Kia o tamari, o mokopuna hoki. Tēnā koutou e te iwi katāmai. Me ngā kraua I ngā kuia. Bill, tēnā koe. David, tēnā koe. Kōrua. Ko koe tēnei tō tama, a Marcus. Pokawa was on the map. Not far down the road is Te Hauke. So, Marcus, kia koe. E whakaia mo tēnei ko te iwi Māori, kia koe ki tō tūru hau mo tēnei wā. E mihi mo tēnei kia koe tau. Mā te atua koutou e cheki. Inga wā katoa. E moi ā mo tēnei tō tātou. Whakaro o nā tīpuna. Ne? Ko haere koe ki te tuara ki o tūpuna. Ne? Ko kai koe ki te petu o te rangi. If you travel on the back of your ancestors, you will reap the treasures of the heavens. Tika, mo tēnā. Nō reira, kahurangi. Mo tēnei te kapi, mo tēnei te himene. Whakāria mai, tuatai. whakarite ki tēnei tu puro piti ki paura, ki a tau, ki a tātou katoa, ki ata whai ki tō tātou are ki a ihu Christ, me se aroha o te atua, me te whiwhina tahitanga ki te wairua tapu, ake, ake, ake. Āmene, tūturu whakamau ke tīna. Hui e, tāi ki e. Kia ora tata.
Tūtira mai.
Oh, tūtira mai. O ke tēnei. Tūtira mai nā iwi, tātou, tātou e. Tūtira mai nā iwi, tātou, tātou e. Pai a te marangatanga, me te aroa, e ngā iwi, e putahi, kia putahia, tātou, tātou e. Tūtira mai nā iwi, tātou, tātou